What is going on, Isles fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video here for Up the Turnpike. Want to talk about a potential lineup change coming for the New York Islanders with their forward group. Alex Romanov still banged up right now. Seems like game time decision for Tuesday's game, but we're going to see Maxim Stupkov back in the lineup for the New York Islanders on Tuesday's game against the San Jose Sharks. Patrick Roy spoke on Maxim Stupkov saying, "We want him to be better with his puck decisions, soft lock, and stuff like this. He's back in the lineup and it will be up to him to force us to keep him in." So obviously, Maxim Stupkov is coming back. That's something that I think we should be fans of. I know he didn't play all that great out of the gate, but I think there's optimism surrounding Maxim Stupkov's game. Now, with him coming out of the lineup, naturally, or going into lineup, naturally someone has to come out. And Kyle McLean feels like the obvious candidate, and he wasn't a part of the lineup during morning rushes earlier today. But Islanders beat reporter Stefan Rosner noted that it could be Simon Holmstrom actually coming out of the lineup. I think that's an interesting note. And, you know, there was a quote from Patrick Roy on Simon Holmstrom saying, "I feel like he's been playing some good hockey. I really feel like he was doing a lot of good things offensively, defensively, but hey, that's the beauty to have a good lineup. I mean, you have to make some decisions. And right now, I mean, we feel that's the best lineup for us." Kind of indifferent right now on Simon Holmstrom. Like I said, it was easy to make the claim that McLean would come out, although Patrick Roy pretty much came out and said that McLean's playing really well and that they'll rotate the guys. So why take out Simon Holmstrom? That's the next part of the conversation is, what about Simon Holmstrom's game justifies him coming out of the lineup? Well, through 5 games, small sample size, but 5 games is all they played. 1 assist, no goals, and just 2 shots so far, which is not that he's a huge volume shooter, but 2 through 5 games is just a really, really low number. His 11:45 of ice time is the lowest since his rookie season on average of 22 of his rookie season, which was 22-23. And part of it is the deployment. Like, I'm just completely honest with you. I don't love the idea of Simon Holmstrom on the 4th line, but you could make the argument who's coming down. Who are you going to move down in front of him? The guys that have been there have been performing for the most part. And, you know, Emil Heidemann, when they brought him in, I thought he would be the guy that would end up on the 4th line. But the Bo Horvat line, which Heidemann's on with Jonathan Drouin, has been really good. So I don't really blame Patrick Roy right now for not wanting to change that. And as a result, that means Simon Holmstrom is moving down in the lineup. And, you know, if they want to make a change on the 4th line, that's who he's playing with right now. Maxim Stupkov coming in could very well mean Simon Holmstrom coming out. And like, his underlying numbers really aren't that good. It's not just the box score of like, hey, how many goals and assists and what's your ice time? But like a 41.49 Corsi for percentage isn't moving the needle. Scoring chances for percentage at 26.67 is not very good. And a 28.2 expected goals for percentage, like just really low numbers. But again, part of this for me, which I think is the conversation point of this story, which could be Simon Holmstrom coming out of the lineup, is he being utilized correctly? Is Simon Holmstrom a 4th line player? Should he be playing with Casey Cizikas? Is Simon Holmstrom the reason the 4th line's not looking good? Or is it Casey Cizikas? More on Casey Cizikas in a video coming out tomorrow here on the channel, but I do think it's interesting that they're making this decision. Now, I noted before the start of the season that with this Islanders forward group, specifically on the wing, I think there's going to be a lot of moving up and down and around in the lineup, and we've seen that so far. Kyle McLean's played a couple games. You also saw guys like Maxim Stupkov come out of the lineup. Mark Gatcomb's gotten into the lineup. Simon Holmstrom's going to come out of the lineup, and we'll see how that continues to change and rotate throughout the remainder of the season. But right now, looking for a change on the 4th line, which just frankly hasn't been very good. I would argue maybe Casey Cizikas is the guy to take out of the lineup, but Simon Holmstrom's not a center. Maxim Stupkov's not a center. Could Kyle McLean play center? Yeah, I mean, he's done it before. There's also another guy in Bridgeport I know the Islanders fans are looking forward to see, but and that's Cal Ritchie, but we might have to wait on that one. But just wanted to come on here quickly today and talk about how it feels like Simon Holmstrom may end up coming out of the lineup on Tuesday night. Wasn't sure that I was expecting that one, but let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Matt O'Leary. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.